I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy, or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it...
Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Gerry. Could you hand me a pen?
Oh my God.
Oh, hey, sorry.
I'm trying to start.
Here, have a pen.
God.
Hey, what are you guys doing
You
in
guys
here?
are
You
the
doing some kind
worst.
of a
She calls
radio
them
show?
pins.
When are you going to leave?
Sark calls them pins.
And
Hey, everybody. It's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Yeah.
Blaine's not here yet. He's on his way. Everything's okay. Don't worry. What happened?
unless you
As far as you know.
live near
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nuclear reactor in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, we were discussing Fukushima. It's really
Yeah, let's have a funny, fun
it's a bad situation.
podcast today, all about how we're going to die in about 6 months.
We're think
into
it'll be that quick.
speculative
Fukushima
engineering.
will take us down in 6 months.
Well, supposedly the brunt is going to hit us by 2014, so yes.
But there's a big question about how much has already been leaked and how much
Yeah.
is going to be leaked.
I'm into it because it's ushering in the era of Blade Runner and, as Sarah said, Fallout 3.
yeah.
Bring it. I want to live in
These
the
are
wasteland.
baby.
New Vegas.
These are baby
I know
steps.
one
Even,
wants to
even
talk
Mad
about
Men,
it, but-
I mean Mad Men.
Totally Mad Men.
Mad Max. And I just came up with a new
Mashup.
fan video I'm going to shoot.
It's you
Max Men?
driving a car
Don Draper driving the...
with Lane tied to the hood. Oh, shit.
Hopefully your characters live longer than we do. Hopefully they're all... Everyone's still alive.
Zinger. I don't mean this as a bit of pessimism. I'm already thinking about my next character.
Yeah.
in life.
God damn it.
Well, we're all going to be...
Hey, this week we received a couple of bottles from a gentleman.
Bottles of awesome.
From Ninkasi Brewing Company up in Eugene, Oregon. I'm going to be in Eugene, I think, October 8th or something like that.
Send more bottles.
Yeah, BrianPosehn.com. I'm at the Wow Theater. Dude's name is Josh Russell. Thanks, buddy. It's Critical Hit Barley Wine Ale. Looks amazing. There's like a wizard on the front. On the front. On the bottom.
Wizard on the front, party in the back.
front of the bottle.
Yeah. The label. Well,
gotta-
clearly I'm used to talking more about books or DVDs than,
It's
than I
awesome,
am
though.
bottles of things.
He has a drinking horn and a warhammer for after the drinking has taken effect. And
And
there's
he's just rolled a 20.
He's rolled a 20.
And there's actually a tag on the neck of the bottle that has like a character sheet and stats.
Yeah, there's a character sheet. You've never seen stats for your beer before, but this one has it.
Here's the thing, though. He asked us to be patient, right? And let it...
Let one of them.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah,
think.
one will taste better if you let it age.
He says it's going to be intense.
I'll let it
It's
age
gonna be
in my
difficult.
stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right inside my stummels.
I failed my...
How long do we have to wait?
My patience
15,
check.
15, 20 minutes or... Is it more than that?
We're going to chill it and...
Yeah, put one in the fridge and
Yeah.
Just
Thank you again.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's jump in.
All right.
Well,
I think last week you guys had just sort of temporarily defeated a new form of collector enemy. And this is a bit of catch-up as well because Ken and Gerry stepped out. I role-played your guys. You both lived, just saying, no big deal.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for playing as well.
no, the collectors, as you guys sort of cleared out of the control room up top and started looking for the lift or a lift down, you ran into a bunch of collectors that sort of formed together to create sort of a conglomerate spider crab form that chased you through the halls, and you guys actually rolled really well. I think Sarah commented on it. You guys were annihilating this thing.
Well, everyone but me. But,
Yeah. Well,
but that was Blaine,
still.
and they really brought it.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ken and Jerry, you guys made some real strong tactical decisions.
Well
too,
done, we.
while you were gone.
I wouldn't say that they sound like uncharacteristically good.
No.
Have we
I don't
ever
know.
flanked anything? I don't know. I feel like
Did it
guys-
sound like that?
I don't know if you know this, but I
know.
can shoot fire out of my head. And Richard can, he has a crazy beam that comes out of his hand. So it's pretty formidable shit.
Yeah, so you guys had put a lot of hurt on this thing in not a lot of time, and you think that it's not. You think that you didn't kill it. It's made up of a bunch of collectors, but it didn't give you that sort of death rattle, the death pop. It just sort of dissipated. So all the robes that had been tangled up on this new giant arachnid form sort of just settled down to the ground. So it could pop up again.
It just
shortly.
it looks like a lot of bad guys tumbled in a Stephen Chow movie.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Crazy ending.
you had your backs to like a lift, and Blackie Green was trying to access this lift, but so far you guys don't have any real control over these. You've managed to.
I think it was like a countdown, like he had a certain number of before the thing got to us.
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, you've got a bunch of robes on the ground. You're at the end of the hall. You're waiting on the lift to show up. And you don't have to wait long, actually. You hear sort of a shout. It was not a shout, but sort of an exclamation from Blackie. And turning to look, carefully stepping over the robes that are on the ground. It doesn't look like the wall is moving. You know the wall is made up of the side of the lift, right? It's just like a cylinder that goes up and down. But it's so finely crafted, you can't tell that it's moving, but you turn and see Blackie sort of step back, and the wall just goes shoom, like the cylinder just drops, like the elevator is busted, or it's being recalled or something. Leaving the end of the hall now open, staring into, as you peer over the edge, you can see way down there the top of the lift going tung, 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 down this thing.
That's good, right?
Depends what gets in the
You can see openings down every 30, 40 feet as it clears all the floors. But now you're staring down a 20, 25 foot.
Is it worth
cylinder.
rappelling down to the next floor and trying to
Probably.
get out of this before it quickly rises and smushes us all?
Down meaning down, or down meaning... Is that towards where we're headed, or is that...
Well, we want to get back to our ship.
Yeah, you guys were headed down towards your ship, which is also, if you went far enough down, it would become up
Hey,
Right.
as you started going up the other side.
Can we just send Stargoyle to get the ship to come get us? That's what I'd prefer, is blow a hole in the side of this thing and just get on the ship like we were going to escape.
I think you guys tried that one time, and Stargoyle is he's like an assistant, so he
Yeah.
can't fly the thing on his own.
But does
for nothing,
does
Stargoyle.
Blackie have a levitate spell? He doesn't, right?
no.
Fucking wizard.
He's got all kinds of weird beams of deathly light and whispering scary shit in your ear spells.
I wonder if he's being loud in traffic right now.
This traffic brought to you by...
Yeah. What does Blaine sing at the top of his lungs when he's driving around in his car?
My Sharona.
This girl is on fire! It'd be
yeah.
great, though, if Blaine's just like, I just don't have
just
to
not
perform for
feeling it."
anyone. Yeah. I'm just sitting here.
He's
like-
yelling Mac
He
and
farts and doesn't
Pal
make a
and Chief
joke.
out his window.
Yeah.
That, or he's still down in his car in the parking lot trying to roll out his botches in that weird fucking OCD ritual you guys have.
He learned that from me.
I love it.
All right.
I
Well,
haven't done it, and it's probably affected my roles.
I know. We got to get out of here, so I'm for either rappelling down another floor or trying to go to a different
try that.
elevator.
Yeah, your options at this point, I think, if you're trying to get down, as far as you know, would be to rappel down here or figure out some way to use this sort of pit now, or to go back to where the sort of the spirit channel is.
Yeah, but how are we we're not getting down that way.
And use the... Well, you
The
can...
other lift.
Yeah, it's a gentle like updraft, but you
Right.
can sort of like
Oh, right.
remember
We can
you guys
float.
no, we talked about how you could potentially swing through that and
Swim down.
under and
Okay.
get out of the sort of the rising force.
Okay.
It's possible.
That's probably a safer, faster bet than going floor by floor here.
Yeah.
And if that elevator comes up and we're not all in, Sark's going to get
It's
a
gonna be a
boner from all the
juicer.
death.
Yeah.
Are you for that?
Did you guys check out that movie, The Tower, yet? Like, that's what it's reminding me of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
didn't
check
see
that
The
out.
Tower yet.
Oh, it's so good.
Watch The Citadel, Kid Zombies.
It's like
I'll send you a link.
Korean remake of Towering Inferno.
I couldn't find it on streaming.
When they add it,
It's not.
when they add it to Netflix in 2013, that's
Yeah,
when I would like
exactly.
to see it.
Well, you got it on Netflix.
It's disc only.
know, it's
Brian just
disc
likes
only.
all his
Well,
clamshell packages. and-
Brian wins this one because he's seen the cool
That's
movie.
true.
and I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys, man, it has to be transmitted to me digitally. Fucking assholes.
I think that was me. I'm pretty sure that was me, and I'm
that could've
coming
been.
across the table.
Davy Crockett.
What?
It was
You
like
sound like a Bill and Ted's character.
being a movie.
Hating on the
fucking-
future.
Jesus, fucking movies
The
and your
future.
Xbox, motherfuckers. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get to the soul drippy place.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we
Retrace
going to do
steps.
here?
Sarah, we should
Yeah, what's going on? What's
address that
Sitting
too.
on the ground.
Mildred
Shaking.
is coated in sweat, concentrating on not attacking all the nightmares and enemies that are constantly popping up and harassing her in her mind. Sarah knows sort of everything that's going on, but Mildred is still she's sort of in flux. She goes between different levels of aware, and then the hallucinations sort of start to overwhelm her, and then she gets it back under control. But it's sort of an unrelenting mental assault. But so far, she has succeeded in her roles, and she hasn't been put under enough duress yet to really test it again. She's
Yeah.
got it on lock for now.
Not the careful choice of words.
Okay, so you guys are going to shoulder Mildred
Yes.
again, and hustle back to the control room.
If we want to get down to the other side of the spire, I can't think of a better way to do it unless I'm missing something.
Okay.
Here's the thing, and Glenishmore has strict building regulations, and so there were not any tall spires that required lifts.
Right. So this
I'm
is
feeling
all
a little
highly
flummoxed.
unorthodox.
Yeah.
Also, I want to put this out there just to add. This might be just hitting it too on the nose, but in case it hasn't been clear, just so the stakes are obvious, if what happened or is happening to Mildred is any indication in a small way of what is going down or could go down, then any of the worlds that you guys were pulled from are definitely at risk of something terrible. If what happened to Mildred happens on a massive, massive scale, then there may not even be like a Glenishmore as you know it.
How dare you?
So I'm just saying I'm just making sure we know what we're playing for here. If there's mass mental takeovers and hallucinations, Glenishmore may be a bunch of flesh-eating.
Watch your mouth.
All right, so you guys hustle back through the hall, double time, back into the control room. You loop through the corridors that led you there, putting you back up against the edge of the pit, the shaft that you guys sort of drifted up initially. And the idea here, the thing I was thinking was that you could, because it only is within
off to
the
sides,
circumference, so
yeah,
you could
that we
sort
could-
of loop under and kind of ride the edge of the updraft underneath. You could, because the lift is so gentle, you guys are heavy enough that I think you could do that pretty easily.
Let's do it.
So
All
we're
right.
gonna float down around the edges.
Yeah, we'll tie off together. Who's got Mildred? Put an extra
Okay.
loop. All right.
Yeah.
One of you guys with the strength and bullshit.
So this is like the
I have strength and bullshit.
Yeah.
This is like the skydiving in a jar
Yeah.
at Universal, sort of. And you're just kind of scooting in and out of the edge of this
Have you
thing.
done that, by the way?
I've always wanted to, but it's the weight is dumb, the suits are sweaty, and the ticket is expensive.
I did it in Vegas, and it was like 700 degrees in there. And I'm just wondering if it's because it was really fun,
yeah,
but I just wonder if it's as hot here, or is
wanna
it just
try
because
it.
it was Vegas?
I want to try it.
I didn't realize skydiving was so much work. Just falling is like a lot of, you gotta get in a position and hold your arms. Is a fucking lot of work. It's not flying. It's falling in the most constrained. It's horrible.
But a lot of fun.
I take it all back. Don't do it.
So you guys rope off, and you're gonna start sort of drifting down this thing. Who would be sort of the on point for this? Of you, it's Blackie Green, and then you three warrior types. Who would you say is the most dexterous, according to your?
Not me.
Is it Blackie?
It's probably either Blackie or me. And
well, of the warriors.
My dex is 14.
Yeah, I'll role play Blackie here and say that there's no way he's going point on this.
I'll go point. I think in case I have that ranged weapon. Why don't I go first?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And
I'll be the first.
12
within,
dex?
Yeah, it's only 12. It's not the best dex.
That's all I have too. You have a 14.
I have
Maybe
14.
you should go.
I didn't realize I was dexterous.
yeah, it's pretty good.
What are we playing D&D? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, we were just talking about our long-awaited switch to second edition
Oh,
rules,
God,
and
yes, please,
I
as
think
soon
we
as
all
possible.
just need to make a date and do it. Just do it. 14
But
decks
I'm
for
also,
Bart.
But then I shouldn't be holding Mildred.
Right.
I'll hold Mildred.
Okay.
Okay.
Carefully.
Hop to.
All right, so let's do with your dex. What's your dex bonus on there?
million.
Is it a +1?
2, 4.
+4. Okay, so let's do.
I'm very dexterous. I had no idea.
Let's do a difficulty check of 10. So you got to beat a 10, roll a d20, add 4. We don't have our tray tonight either,
Ugh.
by the way, because I just have finished a long spree of
Jesus.
traveling.
So
and my
none
bags
of
are all
this
jacked up.
night
so.
doesn't count. None of this game counts.
Nice,
very
nice.
cool.
17. I think that's
17
pretty
he
good.
rolls. He rolls naked. Okay, so Bart
Free roll.
hoists himself over the wall, and then just sort of you see his body sort of drift up like a half-filled sort of helium balloon, and he sort of crab walks down with his arms the edge of this
He's
thing.
so dexterous. I want to put his dex in my mouth.
Weird.
And you swing your feet out, and you sort of feel the edge of the lift, and you just
This is much better than that bullshit skydiving cage.
Oh yeah. Drift, left, right. You just drift down to the bottom of the thing. You're tied off, so you have a rope now. That'll make
I'll be behind him.
if you tie the top of the rope off, you can eliminate the dex check because you'll just can reverse rope climb down.
Right.
So
Let's do it.
the rest of you guys shimmy down. It's sort of like climbing up a rope, but your feet are up and your head is down. And then as you get about 3/4 of the way down, it switches. So
What will be nice is where we broke the rail, we'll know that that's where we have to go in to get to our ship.
right.
Clever of us. How very Hansel and Gretelese.
Wait, is it to
Assuming
get to
we
our
ever see
ship?
it.
Because we went down and then came up again, though, right? Or did we just go down?
You just went up.
But I mean, where we broke the rail. Oh, sorry, I can't talk. Never mind. Zip it.
No, I'm
Hey,
trying to remember.
I'm just
Zip
thinking
it,
now,
sorry.
for some reason, I don't know.
I literally forgot I
Did we
can't
go
talk.
straight to the rail from the ship? Or?
No,
It just came
Mildred's
to me. It just
muttering
came to me.
ship rail.
Yeah, you guys remember. I can help fill in the blanks here because your characters would remember.
Yes.
the rail.
we don't remember anything, but
The
our
rail's
characters
on the
are
floor
very
that
smart.
the ship was. Because remember,
Okay,
you guys were
got
being
it.
pursued, and you
Fine.
yeah, I wasn't sure if we went up or.
no, because you cut it. You cut the rail, poured the oil on the ground, so the robots chasing
Right,
you would all do like
right.
a wackadoo slip, right?
Right. What's great about that is...
Oh
when
wait,
we-
Sarah, remember? Wait,
Well,
we're
I mean,
retconning.
Well, yeah, I'm just.
We're
I
getting
could be
it
wrong,
straight.
but also Mildred's not allowed to talk about this, right?
Let's take
Do you
a
wanna-
quick break and figure it out.
All right, see you in a minute.
All right.
It's time
Okay,
for that
so I can
anyway.
tell you.
And we're back. And that break was just brought to us by.
That break was brought to you by Pringles. It's kind of like potato chips, but they're not. Pringles.
Blaine just got here.
Yep, Blaine rolled in, and we figured out where exactly you guys were. Yeah, so I was getting the
pediatrician?
the levels crossed. So the railing, you were right, Sarah. The railing is cut on the level
Sounds
where
so
you
good.
ran into all the robot guards parked, but you had taken a lift down to get to that point. So
Right.
your ship is on. You could estimate and do some dungeoneering checks, but the ship is parked on a floor like
Closer to where we're
significantly
leaving from.
above where you cut the railing.
So closer to where we're coming from.
Right.
And we don't really want to go down to that railing because there's a bunch of robots down there.
It's true. So we'll make our best guesstimate about what level the ship is on.
Are they like
Stargirl-
Wall-E kind of robots?
They're more like Big Daddy looking guys. Yeah.
There's cheap flights to Hawaii from Los Angeles right now. I just got an email.
Is this a Fukushima?
Yeah,
Is he
no, I
taking
think-
shots?
Yeah, I'm sure it's very cheap to go
is
to
Hawaii-
No, I think they're gonna, blow it out. Like, come on, next 6 months, this place is gonna be inhabitable. So,
I'm
and you're
so
fucked
in.
too. So,
I'm down.
come over here.
You guys
and-
want to go on like a hazmat
It's a huge problem.
tour of
Come
Hawaii?
out to the beach.
A very
we'll have
special
some laughs.
episode.
get a tan, learn about these cultures that are going to be wiped out. You can go to the
You could get a tan
cultural
without really
center of-
leaving.
My buddy,
Cultural center of cultures that are about to be.
my buddy Mike said
We should go over and
he
try to
always-
get powers.
My buddy Mike said he
my God,
was
yes.
always wanted it to look like a Beastie Boys video, but not like this. Everyone walking around and
Yeah.
Hazmats.
I'm just going to wait in the water until I turn into a giant monster.
Once all the Japanese people that don't pass their saving throw against radiation die, this is terrible. The survivors are going to be a nation of superheroes. It's going to be like Alan Lee's top 10 over there.
All right.
Good talk.
And I dismiss everything
Yeah.
you say.
Okay.
Got a text from
you
Gilbert
guys
Godfrey
were-
that said, "Thanks for the cover."
You guys were descending. Do you want to do? Who's got the dungeoneering? Is wisdom? Is that right?
Does Stargirl
Yes.
have any kind of homing ability on the ship?
Stargoyle could. Yeah.
Because-
You want to send? I'm not steering Blackie anymore. So
Oh, okay, yeah. I would think that I've been telling Stargoyle the whole time to just keep track of, leave little mental popcorn chunks so
Okay.
that we can find our way back to the ship. So
If you see the ship, show us your lipstick.
yeah. And as you guys
it's
are
Urban Decay, so it's like a weird green.
Blackie, to catch you up real quick, these guys backtracked to the soul chamber, the soul pit, and they're descending slowly opposite the way you guys came
Okay,
up.
so it's like we're spelunking down.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have gone down one floor successfully. You went up a lot of floors. It's going to be a trek, but you're all strapping warriors. Stargoyle is loving it. He's flitting around out in all his spirit friends, just sucking them up. You guys, we'll speed up time here now that you have this sort of down to a science. So you guys just start Bard on point, just sort of reverse skydiving down, tying off. Everyone climbs the rope downwards, over and over and over. Meanwhile, Stargoyle's out in the field temporarily playing with all his friends. I'm gonna borrow your dice. And I'm gonna do a little DM screen here too.
It keeps out all the DM mosquitoes.
You guys go down. You see, there's a lot more activity, but you guys on the floors in the pit here, but none of it happens to be on either the floor you're vacating or arriving at. But you see, and they clearly see what you're doing at one point, but it's just so many floors, so many catwalks, and the distance is so great across this thing, you guys just keep on climbing down. So you go down floor after floor after floor, constantly expecting them to sort of get a beat on you. A couple times you see that they've arrived at the spot that you just were a few minutes too late, so you can hear activity up above you. Stargoyle still hasn't given you the indicator that you've arrived, but he's almost bored now, sort of like just floating out, absorbing people's spirits. And as you guys go down, about halfway down, after you've descended maybe 15, 16 floors, Mildred, you're like almost like a shutter, like a window cleaning, like a squeegee, just goes, and all the hallucinations disappear all of a sudden. And you feel like it almost is like a tiny thread, like a filament snapped, connecting you to something. Something disconnects, something breaks. It's hard for you to put your finger on, but whatever it was, your vision clears. The collectors and the enemies and the terrible whisperings, it all goes away, and you find yourself sort of like hanging on to Brian's arm over the chasm, and
like that Michael Jackson picture.
Right, yeah.
Hey guys, I'm okay now. You can free me. Also, can I tell them, do I remember like what specifically I heard?
Yeah, you do. And you have one bit, the only sort of connecting like bit of information you have about the sort of like mental break is like the first thing, as your eyes clear, the first thing you like, or the last thing I mean you see as the illusion goes away is it looks like you're staring into like a tiny sort of odd-shaped hole, and inside the hole is like stars and glittering like little bodies of light, almost like you're staring into like space. You can hear other like voices crying around you, and then the whole thing like a TV channel changes, just goes yeah, and then you're back, and you're not sure what exactly caused the change.
Okay, so I tell them what I saw, and then can I also tell them the other thing?
Yeah.
So then I also tell them that guy was speaking to me in my head, and told me repeatedly to attack you, although he admired my moxie in fighting him,
Yeah.
but that I should kill all of you, and that if I didn't, he was going to destroy my world.
Oh, the old guy?
Who is this
Fuck
guy?
that guy.
He's the.
Did he tell you who he was?
He's the millionaire from Monopoly.
I didn't really get to chat that much, but he it was the same guy, and then so I guess there must have been something up there that was connecting.
All right.
So we know he's got range.
Yeah,
He's
there's
got
some kind
range
of-
limitations.
So he gets this thread into you.
Yeah, but and now I'm concerned that I thought we were going to the other end of this sort of spire to
get to him.
Yeah, to get to him. So like what?
Keep discussing. I have to write a secret note.
Oh.
That's not gonna do with the
I
game.
hate to say this, but she could still be compromised. He could have let her go and still be
Sark
listening.
keeps a slam book. I don't know if you know.
It felt like a snapping, though. It felt like a, you know.
Right.
But who knows? You all look like
Dear
yourselves. again.
Scott, I like Scott. Do you like Scott?
Hey guys.
Let's tell Scott.
All right.
Is it
This
for
is
me?
like it's sort of subconscious.
I got a note.
I was trying to get this idea across, but it was really, it's really random, and it was really like low odds, and you're not fully sure. Like I wanted you to be sort of
Are you just
hazy,
sending me
but
this secret note so that I just keep it secret?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I have a secret.
Maybe
guys know
later,
secrets.
upon closer examination,
Got
a conscious connection can be
Jesse
made.
kills Walt. That's what it said.
It looks like whatever was
Do I?
providing the connection is gone. So Does that make sense?
No, I mean, sort of.
All right. You guys, you talk amongst yourselves. I'm
The
gonna
old
go
guy
talk.
cut his dick off.
Yeah, we'll be
Oh
right
my
back.
God.
I'm gonna whisper to Sarah real quick.
You
All right.
did-
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, just go out here.
So anyway,
Jesus Christ.
what? What's up?
It just felt like high school again. The pretty people are sending each other notes. Fucking assholes.
Plus,
Of
I
all
peed
places,
myself a little.
in a
Let's go to
D&D game
prom.
of all places.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Prom will be fun.
Prom's never fun. I've been
Come
to like
out to the
5
prom.
proms. The best thing about prom is when the dudes roll their windows up to get high and then suffocate from carbon monoxide. Thank you, Trans Am.
Did anyone have a good prom?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't go to mine because the girl I asked went with somebody else.
Yeah.
I
great.
broke
We're
up
back.
with my girlfriend like a week before. And then went with some other girl.
Can I-
Did she go with somebody?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
You can
Is that
give
why
me
you broke
some
up with her?
On when I can reveal
No,
that.
no, it just she broke up with
Okay,
me.
I
I
will.
don't remember. Whatever.
I
Who
met
cares?
this girl from the valley with my
Prom,
punk rock
schrom.
friend, and we danced to. Oh wait, no, that's Valley Girl.
Didn't you have hip parents and Nick Cage had that
No,
weird
she
chest
did.
hair triangle?
I was Nick Cage.
So you
Deborah
had
Foreman had this hippie parents, and I met her, and then she hung out with this jock dick, and she had pretty
Jock
friends
dick?
who showed their tits.
I had a bad case of jock dick for a while.
You know what you got to do is you got to put on that the icy cold.
All right, so I cleared Sarah up on what exactly happened. You listeners, I'll take care of you guys shortly, but just hang tight for now.
Fourth
just know-
caller, free tickets.
Just know that we're going to keep
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game
yes.
going, just so we don't migrate everybody out for 10 seconds. But you will be filled in soon. So, Mildred wakes up. Ah.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, what? Hey,
There's coffee in the thing.
Brian's bottom.
Always.
he's got his.
There's stuff on the place.
We're trying to get back to the ship right now.
I need to do my morning stretches, so if we could just chill for 1
Yeah,
second.
no, that's totally cool.
I namaste the sun. And, no, we go. Let's go.
Dwarf yoga.
Well, suddenly she comes back and she's Ron Carey.
Okay, so you guys continue descending. And you're going to be. Who has the. We still need to do this dungeoneering check. Who's got best odds?
I've got a 4.
3.
Never tell us the.
I have a +7 to dungeoneering.
Oh.
Whoa. So you got a free.
Whoa.
God only
Okay,
knows
so this
that's
is your guy then. We'll do that's not too hard. We'll do like a 13 difficulty check. You got to roll a B13 with your bonus.
Jesus Christ.
He just rolled his Fukushima
That needs
dice.
to be rolled on a padded surface.
Yep.
Fuck all of you.
Let me give you
4.
my butt.
He didn't make
Well, I
it.
didn't
Wait,
make it.
He didn't make it.
he's checking to see where we are in relation to the ship?
He is.
That didn't roll. It fucking clunked to the table.
It's sort of a reinforcing roll. It's not make or break because you
You've
have
got
Star
Star
Oil,
Oil, okay.
but it's sort of a reinforcement. Okay, but you're not there yet. So
Okay.
you guys are just going to keep monitoring, and I'm going to roll here a couple.
Is there no dice tray?
No dice
Nope,
tray.
nope. Victim of my
Weird, right? Weird.
victim of my travels.
It is weird.
If someone's not looking into making plush Stargirl dolls, they're crazy. Because I want one.
How about a
I
Furby?
got my kid a Godzilla plushie. It's called like Baby's First Godzilla. It's fucking awesome.
Baby's first plushie.
Yeah.
It's got a hole cut in it and everything.
Hey.
Hey, you called it a plushie.
Yeah.
I just one shot at 100. I just want to
Teddy.
say
Whatever.
Wow.
triple zeros on the
And it's
percentile.
what? It's like
So
a cutesy
That's a good
Godzilla?
thing.
Yeah, and he's got a little train that he just ripped in half.
Godzilla's first kid.
So you're saying your 4-year-old just pulled a train on someone?
No, I would
God,
never.
Brian, you are so
Jeez.
obscene.
Why would I say these things?
It's weird.
I knew it would be a problem when he had a kid and he'd start getting all comedy dirty.
Why do you got to work light blue?
All right, so you guys keep propelling. You keep propelling down. You're at the pushing beyond the limit of the endurance on your upper bodies as it seems like you're just climbing like up an endless rope is what it feels like.
This is like gym class.
And you do this, it seems like thousands of times. Kim keeps doing spit takes on the floor. That was did anybody even say anything?
It was the gym class.
Oh, okay.
It was that and me not knowing how to drink from a can.
To be fair, it's a really tall can.
Glad I didn't drop my funky Winker Bean reference.
All right, so you guys climb for what seems like an eternity. You've lost count, trying to keep track. Gerry, keep track of how many floors you guys ascended on your way up. So when Stargoyle sort of indicates to you that you're at the floor where the ship is, it's your best bet. It's the only bit of input you have on where you're at.
Good enough for me.
So yeah, and you.
I trust Stargoyle.
Looking down, you can't see the
broken rail.
cut rail. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys had descended a long ways in that lift down to the sort of the security garage or whatever.
We're on
but
P7, aren't we?
You sort of unstrap, untie, get everything packed up again, and now you're standing on a catwalk similar to the one that you bailed. There's an opening right in front of you, as there is on every one of these floors almost. And it just leads. It's similar, though, to the one that you remember entering this chamber on. It's like a dark-walled tunnel. Differs from the ones upstairs. So that's encouraging. It seems like you're in the right sort of quadrant. And looking down the hall, you can see, the pools of red light and the gaudy paintings and stuff like that. So you're in the right neighborhood.
I hope nobody put a boot on our ship.
Let's go to the ship.
That would stink.
Okay, so you
So
guys.
I let Mildred down, and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
get some
Mildred
sea legs back.
finally.
Mildred's
Did
back.
let me down.
You give your like
What?
arm, shoulder.
No, she's right.
You give your shield a couple
Swing.
sort of tests. Clink,
Yeah.
clink, 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 clink,
Blade
clink,
thought
clink,
of something.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Just there was a dude for 3 days this weekend, a homeless dude in front of the U-Haul place, a block away from my apartment, and all day and all night he was going, "Don't bring me down!" And then he would run out in front of cars and scream at him. And I was like, "Should I call the cops?" And then he would go up to the Luck Bar and over by the, "Don't let me down! Don't let me." For 3 fucking days, that guy. Sorry.
Maybe it was the guy that originally sang that song. Whose song is that?
I think it's Aldo Nova, isn't it? It's an Aldo Nova song.
What? So what stopped him eventually? He just went away.
I think he just went away.
Yeah, I think
He
he
ran out of-
tired.
He
Those
went
are
away
drugs.
underneath an accord.
that?
He's on a
Went
tour.
away.
I think
Wait,
he's.
Don't
I
Bring Me Down? That song?
I think he's at the Ice House in
That's
Pasadena
ELO,
this
right?
week.
There was a street musician outside of PAX every day that just played
Lynn.
Zelda on his accordion endlessly.
Birth control performance. Here's Zelda.
Jackass.
I
Sorry, I
mean,
didn't
it was
mean to interrupt,
delightful,
but
and then
it's-
you find yourself singing it like at 2 a.m. that night, and you're like, son of a bitch. Okay, so you guys...
But you're
I
doing
would-
the Beatles. There was a Beatles one. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, was
fucking
it Don't
asshole.
Whatever
Bring Me
happened-
Down? or
all is
Don't-
forgiven.
Whatever happened to those guys?
Oh my God.
Don't bring me down, down, down. You're thinking of ELO.
That's what. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was
Oh, yeah.
thinking of.
Doesn't Earwolf owe like publishing money now?
Only if I
Yes,
sing it one
whole
more
bunches
time.
of it.
And from the first time that she really done me. That's where John gets too close to the mic.
So you guys are double timing it to try to get
Yes.
through the ship, right? This is
Yeah.
no longer an exploratory run. This is get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Okay. So you're hustling down through these halls. Like you're keeping your eyes open. You're not being reckless, but you're not like checking behind paintings on this run. You're taking it in as you go a little bit, though. It's the usual stuff. It's this character. It's a little chilling to see him. It seems like he's staring at you through these paintings, Mildred.
Does
but-
he look anything like the old man that we saw?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All this
I thought
guy.
he was a little. Oh, okay.
Must
But
be
he changes with his powers.
Hundreds of paintings of him.
Same guy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. hustling through these halls. This hall, whereas the floor you were on, the floors you've explored have had, some have had storage, some have had the Big Daddy style security robots. This hall, as you move like straight ahead, it ends in like a
All you can eat buffet.
no, it's the hall just sort of broadens. And then, basically, it's almost like an off-ramp. Like there's a wall in the middle, and the hall just gradually splits around this wall into a left and a right.
Right.
Stargoyle seems a little perplexed because it's not like a clear sense of direction on which way to head.
Don't remember this.
But he just sort of like you get the sense that he just sort of mentally flips a coin. And in the urgency, he just leans left, so he's going to buzz.
Okay, can I just do a dungeoneering check?
gonna
Just,
say,
just
yeah.
a little vibe behind it. A 3.
Yeah. No. Yep.
close.
Seems like Stargoyle knows what he's doing.
I got a 15. I made
15.
mine.
Oh, good.
Seems good enough.
All right.
Left. Yeah.
Left.
We'll trust you, Stargo.
He buzzes down the left hall.
This way, guys.
Brian
You stupid
loves-
assholes.
You motherfucker.
He's really cheery, but he hates us.
Come on down, you dumb fucks.
Oh my god.
Pee. Dickwads.
I'll fucking kill him.
Eat my dust.
It would be bad to punch Stargoyle.
Underrated Ron Howard
Yeah.
film.
Oh, yeah.
He's
also bad
a
for
real
who?
neat dissection, like a neat amputation.
Yeah, he's a black hole. You can't punch no black holes.
Yeah, if I punch him in his mouth or his asshole, but I'll punch him somewhere else.
That's the barbarian. That's the barbarian talking right there.
I think it's the
He put
barley
on a
wine
lab
talking.
coat to say
Do I
that.
get to level up for playing in character? You fucking.
All right, so you guys move left. You're hustling down this path, and you see it. You notice that it's gently curving back into the right, and at the the thought crosses your mind that if the other hall also did the same thing, it's going to meet up again. And sure enough, a few minutes later, it does. However, at the junction going this way, the little island that was created by these two halls, there's a door into it, sort of behind you. You don't have to necessarily stop and explore, but you haven't seen anything like you haven't run into sort of
Let's check
a
the door.
pattern like this on a floor yet.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay, so you you check the door to see if it's locked. Doesn't feel locked. You listen at the door. Don't hear anything. You ease the door open, and you look into sort of a really long, diamond-shaped. In your dungeoneering mind, Sir Richard, diamond-shaped room, and the walls of this room are they have like. It looks like at first like there's mannequins, like there's like a storage. It's sort of unsettling immediately because it looks like there's figures lining the walls, and after a second you see that it is just like clothing.
Okay.
Peeking closer though, you see that it is like propped under the clothes are like skeletons and bones, so with royal garb. Each of these has like a little placard above it. And as you go in and read, you see that it's like they're not all human, but it has like dates and names and also what seems like locations. You don't at first see anything that you recognize, but it looks like these are some type of like rulers or something. Maybe they were
Conquered rulers.
yeah,
What kind of
powerful
date?
sort of like
souls
a
and-
trophy.
What's the frame for the dates? Is it like our sort of sense of time, or is it?
So it's not exactly, but it's close enough that it's like decipherable, and all the dates are within the last like 18 months. All the end dates.
And we don't see
we're in this
anything.
asshole's trophy room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't see anything recognizable.
So as you guys go down, you're checking the whole room?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys go down, you see, you do see a leader. It wasn't a leader from Glenishmore, but you see a name that you recognize, and
shit.
it was a leader from a neighboring, like a neighboring land.
Glenish Meyer.
Shelbyville.
Shelby Moore.
Not anybody. Yeah, it's not anybody you knew, but it's definitely a name you recognize, and it's just their
Shelbyville
skeleton,
Moore.
yeah, draped in whatever their royal attire was, presumably. Other than that, this room's empty. It just seems like a little.
Am I crazy, or is our ship not here?
Well, you haven't got to the end of this tunnel yet.
Let's run to the end of the tunnel.
All right. Bust out of the room. You run
Unless
down.
there's like a armory in that room.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like.
Yeah, do you want to collect anything off of your guy or
Or
anything?
detect magic. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly look at the
Is there any sort of-
examine the corpse of the.
Somebody on the forum said that you could detect magic, and I don't remember how that worked.
I can
or why.
detect illusion. It's I'm a 4th level Doug Henning.
It's his transcendental skills.
So I'm not, because remember we tried that and you were like,
Do you think it's an
It used
elf
to be a
thing?
spell.
Is it
I
an
don't know.
elf thing or
I think
a
it's
warlock?
a spell with a wizard thing.
It might be on your sheet if it was a.
Yeah, because I'm a warlock, not a wizard.
this is a everyone hit the book moment.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, we should.
All right.
Let's do it then.
Motion carries. We're gonna take a break and be right back, everybody.
The eyes have it.
Are we back?
Hopefully, otherwise I've been just doing nothing.
All right, we're back.
All right, so we figured out how to deal with detecting magic in 4th edition. It's an Arcana check.
I'll try it too.
Anybody, it's apparently anyone can, throw their hat into that ring.
Anyone can do magic.
Some people online said you have to be trained in it. Luckily,
I
Blackie is
am.
trained.
It's one of the skills.
How-
Comes in
However-
handy at parties.
Here's my thing with this. I think that rule sucks ass.
I do,
So
too.
we're not going to use it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
do have Arcana training.
I think that the fact that a barbarian warrior could learn Arcana.
I'm
But
not-
it's still an intelligence check, so you're still
Right.
getting the bonus for whichever.
look,
Right.
anybody
I
can
hate
be
it.
anything
I hate
they
it.
want.
May I submit
It
that?
makes me angry.
But he's a wizard and I'm a paladin,
He-
and I.
Nah. Wizard. It should be magic users. Magic users can do that.
I would think.
I have
would,
magic.
So
So does the tall, stinky barbarian, by the way, in 4th edition.
You have deity granted, prayer answered. That's not magic.
Here we go.
You're saying Bahamut is magic?
It's a
How
good.
dare
It's a
you?
good thing. It's a good thing we're not in Glenishmore. I'd give you a Glenishmorian necktie.
Glenish mortar you.
No, but you're in good hands here because Blackie, your magic user, does actually happen to be trained even in Arcana and have a significant bonus. So he's going to roll right now and see if
and botch.
any of
roll a one.
All of his magic goes into the bathrobe.
Okay.
He's trying to.
Oh no! I killed Teller.
specifically. Wait, before you roll, specifically, the real rule is it's the difficulty check is 20 plus half the level of the magic in question. That seems very complicated to me for a room full of stuff. So I'm just going to give you a difficulty check of 20. We'll just do 20. Difficulty check of 20.
Okay.
So you need to beat a 20 with your Arcana bonus and the D20 here.
Okay, and my Arcana bonus is a 10.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a
18.
That's a steep difficulty check
Ba-boom-ba.
because there, as becomes obvious right now, there is some real hot spots in this room. So, looking down the room, you see, you don't see, you feel a handful of pings on this magical sonar
loot
wave
this
you just
shit.
sent out.
It's not my gaydar, is it?
Blackie sort of walks down the,
It's not pinging on
the
us.
rows of dead monarchs, stopping briefly and collecting a few things, and he eventually loops back to you guys, and you have grabbed 5 bits of various clothing and jewelry
I
here.
love it.
Just like my trip to the Fisherman's Wharf.
So you have
Went down to that
grabbed-
Swarovski store. That's classy. Those Swarovski crystals. I'm going to get them all over the phone for my daughter. Oh, I got to get a daughter.
Okay, so you grabbed a very like
Crazy guy.
What the fuck is happening?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I came
Blaine-
in really
Blaine-
fast and I don't have air conditioning.
Blaine took his son to the pediatrician and got all the shots for himself.
Yeah. I said, hey, well, as long as you got the needle out.
So you
Yeah,
grabbed
but little
a very floppy nobleman's like a velveteen nobleman's hat. It's very very fancy. Like it looks ridiculous. It looks like a really
I like it.
Can't
posh baker's hat.
Ooh. It's the one hat of Bartholomew Cubbon.
But you were getting you were getting sort of that magic heat wave off of it. And
a tropical magic heat wave?
You grabbed 2 necklaces, both heavily just gaudy, bejeweled necklaces. And you grabbed 3 rings, one of which was off of your Glenishmorian neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I held on to the ring of the Glenishmorian neighbor?
Hey, kid. Ting. Thanks. Thanks, Mean Joe.
Thanks, nice
So,
Blackie.
so you're holding one of the
Yeah.
Glenishmorian ring.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make a note here. Everyone, I guess it's just Sir Richard and Blackie, but notate what you've got so we can keep track of who's holding it. And then, let's see.
And can I get any sort of vibe off these rings, or would I have to do a different kind of identify magic effect thing?
I think I like making you guys experiment with the stuff rather than just.
That's what
find
my
out,
scoutmaster said.
Yeah. Ew.
But don't tell anyone because I'll kill your family.
Yeah, so no indication of what they're doing or what they're capable of for now. And that's pretty much unless you guys want some real killer
Maybe we should.
Capes and
royal
such?
threads. Yeah.
You guys could all get decked out. Actually, we should all dress up like kings.
I mean, we could. Why not?
I mean, you're still wearing
You know what?
ill-fitting collector
But
robes.
We're not fooling anyone with this horse shit.
No.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my collector bullshit,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put on the robe of the dead Shelby Villemorian king.
All right. Okay. You do so.
Thank you.
And he cuts quite an imposing figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Between
like-
the glowing limbs and now the sparkling of Lord's jewels.
And I'm still wearing the water crown. I didn't take that off.
Oh, the flowing water. Yeah.
And
it's
it's what? It's like acid wash jeans and an acid wash jean jacket. It's bedazzled with a Camaro on
robe
it.
Yeah.
of king.
He looks like Joffrey with Iron Man's hand.
Jesus, what a nightmare.
Does anybody want to try this hat on?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love
Do you
it.
want to do the items now or do you want to
Oh,
bail?
yeah.
We should keep running.
Does anybody
Right.
else want
I'll
fancy
just put
clothes?
the hat on.
Is there,
Oh, you're
yeah,
gonna put
is
the
there,
hat on?
I would like
I put the baker's hat on.
What's the fanciest, gaudiest looking piece of shit in here?
Time to make the donuts.
Do I feel
Not
anything?
magical, just whatever.
Just whatever ugly, crazy cape.
You want something real?
Yeah.
All right, so let me think. What
You
could
grew
be
up
the
with this stuff.
god?
We're gonna remake.
exactly.
We're gonna have everyone redraw their fan art.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get a cape. I can tell you were feeling a cape here. So you go
Yeah.
down. You find a cape that has. It's like a good 18-inch scoop collar.
Wow.
Like a
Ming.
cartoon vampire.
Is this a little disrespectful?
Clytus, I'm
Like
bored.
Looting the fallen world.
Yeah,
I
and
like
it's
it.
just
I
like,
like it.
It's hung. It's frilled with like little
don't care,
tassels.
but-
So when you move,
Love
it
it.
just looks like a curtain with a huge neck hole.
I'm in.
What's the biggest piece of clothing? Is there like
a jacket Cedric the Entertainer would wear.
So none of these guys.
There's a
none of
Forever
these guys
21
are, like,
ring.
super
There's
huge.
some long Steve Harvey suits.
But there, you find that there's a couple
Actually,
like
Steve Harvey suit.
real glittery necklaces that you could fit around your wrist.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can wear them as
necklace
bracelets. Yeah.
But no
Did I-
pieces of clothing, no pimp jackets.
No, you could wear a cape, but it would look like a
loincloth.
tiny.
It would be
tuck
like,
a
you know what?
napkin
It would
into
be
the back of your
You
shirt.
should do it. It would look like the Lando cape. Well,
Right,
hello,
yeah.
what have
or,
we here?
or Captain Marvel.
An Elvis cape.
There we go.
What happened when I put the floppy hat on?
Shazam!
Or turn it around and use it as a bib.
Nothing happens immediately when
Except
you
that I look awesome.
that you do look
Right.
on. Yeah.
We just cast ourselves in the Nerd Poker.
It's one of those
Vegas
sort of-
musical.
It's one of those sort of. It's not a beret. I don't know what
Yeah.
they're called, but it's one of those sort of flop to the side.
No, I gotcha.
Lord's hats. Sometimes they have a net sort of on them. This one
Yeah.
doesn't, but yeah.
Wow.
The flop hat.
Can you look at me and then can you guess what I'm thinking?
I try. You're thinking about Glen Ishmore.
Well, now.
Whoa.
Yeah. Maybe that.
Nailed it.
Think about that hat. Yeah.
We might have figured it out.
Hey, when in Rome, I'm going to see if I can find something nice.
Okay. Classy though.
Well, you have all those magical
Well,
things too.
that's-
You could try on one of your things you just collected.
I put on the ring.
Well, just a couple rings. He's got the ring.
You've got the
You've got the
Glenn
hat.
ring.
I've got
Yep,
beautiful necklaces.
Okay.
Nothing pinging. It's on your obviously on your non-gauntleted
Right.
hand.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So wait, I need to make notes here. Who's got? Mildred has the hat now, right?
Correct.
Okay, hold on. Mildred has the floppy hat. And then Blackie's still carrying 2 rings and 2 necklaces that all registered.
I will take whatever's the ugliest of those 5 things.
1,
I
2.
have a necklace that I'm wearing as.
I was going to say, why don't you?
I miscounted.
Why don't you grab one of these
by
necklaces?
The way, I said 5, but there's 6. There's 2 rings for you, 1 ring for
Richard.
Sir Richard, 2 necklaces, and 1 hat. So that's 6 items. So you're carrying 2 rings, 2 necklaces. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys divide up the necklaces. Whichever one you want, you can wear one as a little bracelet. It's got a little gold bone on it because you
Look, I'm
have a
Mr.
puppy.
T.
So
Write it down.
Amarth has a
don't
necklace as a bracelet.
What kind of gems and gemstones are inside the necklaces?
Yeah.
Are they beautiful?
Yeah, all the magic items you that you pulled, except for the hat, are very tasteful. Like
How
very.
dare you?
The hat is.
What
Well,
time,
actually,
what time does
Mildred
evil
might actually be-
necromancer
Mildred
Ross
pulls this
close?
shit off. Are you kidding me?
But yeah, they're all very classy. They're not like encrusted in huge, chunky stones. All these things are very sort of tasteful, classy.
I'm just glad
Less
I
is
have.
more.
So I don't have to worry
cape.
about my wrist turning green.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then Bart has the other necklace. So that leaves 2 rings with Blackie right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We picked the curstiest items in the room. Congratulations, everyone.
Exit the room and die.
All right. And everyone
Ring
has
of
recorded this.
follow-through
Ryan,
farts.
you
Yes.
wrote it down.
Yes.
You got your necklace.
He
I
totally
have a
nodded
necklace
at you.
and a gorgeous cape.
Yep.
Ring of 5% off at Boston Market.
These should bring us good luck. All of these
So what do you
dead
have
guy
left?
stuff.
What do you have left?
I have 2 rings left.
I have a necklace of screaming diarrhea.
Okay, cool. So now we've got everything distributed for now. A couple brief attempts at experimentation, but the hustle continues
Well,
right
we
now.
were in
Yeah.
college.
Or are you gonna wait?
Let's try and find the ship.
It's only a matter of time. You know these paintings
Or
have
away from our
eyes. So.
hometown.
Yeah, no, we're going.
Let's
we're
try and
moving.
find the
There's
ship.
some things we'd always wanted to try.
Okay.
Ship.
Hey, you
ship.
know what you
Let's
should
go to the
do?
ship.
You should burn his trophy room
Why?
because he's an asshole.
Oh, his trophy room.
Right.
Not just this trophy room.
Well, this is a good one. This is
Describe
his
it
trophy
to-
room.
I breathe in the room.
Let's run.
All right, everyone bails out. You torch as far as the breath will carry, and physics takes care of the rest.
And I
These-
paint Hal in red paint on a sign.
Yeah. Put Heisenberg on the wall.
these guys, yeah,
Diners, drive-ins, and dives, and I spray paint my face.
light up the room. The room is burning as you guys turn your backs on it. Looks pretty badass from in front, like super
If we walk
slow-mo.
away slow, it looks like a whole bunch of King's Candlelight.
Yeah.
Yeah, troublemaker.
And a baker, a well-off baker.
A dandy baker.
And Ming the Merciless. As a
Stand and deliver these cakes.
All right, so you follow. This tunnel continues on just a little bit. It ends in a T intersection, which Stargoyle immediately, without hesitating, banks left. Looking both ways down the intersection, you can see it looks. This looks like almost like the front doors of like an apartment complex or a hotel, sort of. It's one long hallway extending either way with door on the same side. That's the side opposite you, in the direction you were walking initially. The other wall is lined with paintings. So as you turn left, the left-hand side is filled with paintings. The right-hand side, staring down, is door after door.
Is that going to be like? Are these doors going to individual ships? Do you think?
I'm thinking it's, parking spots. We have to check
Let's
them
find
all.
our slip.
Okay, so moving down these halls, you see door, and at one point the hall ends, and Stargoyle seems like disappointed.
He changed the structure of the place we're in.
So Stargoyle's like buzzing around,
The old
and
man.
he's checking the corners, and he can't see anything. And you're just at the end of this hall. Basically,
Can I try
it's
another
you and a
dungeoneering
door?
Just to see.
A 20.
Yeah.
All right. All right. A 20.
Double checked it.
So your best guesstimate. Your best guesstimate is that you're on this is the right level, but you feel like Stargoyle is leading you true, but the ship is somewhere ahead of you. There's just no way that you haven't been through this series of halls. So at some point, you must have gone into a different door in the ring surrounding the spirits than the one that you came out of. So you got crossed by like a 25-degree difference in that.
Can we run through
Disc.
the wall like the Kool-Aid Man?
So yeah, your estimate is that the ship is ahead of you, not too far actually, and you're near the outside of the tower here. The doors that line this hall should be, whatever's through all these doors should be pretty close to the edge of the tower actually. But.
All right, let's go through one of the doors and see if we can snake around.
Okay, so you go, you go in the door just here at the end.
Yeah.
Same as all the other ones. And you see, it's very small, this room. The end of the room is actually like a panel, a glass panel, and outside of it you can see the like atmosphereless sky, like stars beaming bright. There's a bunk. It's not even a bed. It's just like a bunk, like a platform. And hanging down from the ceiling is like all these like tubes and lines. It looks like they'd be used to
Kind of
attach to
umbilical.
something that laid in the bed, or that lay in the bed, but there isn't anything. The room's empty. But it looks like sort of maybe like a living chamber, but it has a slash cell. It's hard to. There's like a hole. There's a hole for.
I've seen
defecating
something
and-
like this in a very sort of squalid, deviant
A hole for
place in
defecating.
Glenishore.
As you go to the window, you can see, and you
German?
as you sort of peek out the window, and you put like pushing your face up against the glass to try and get as low an angle as you can outside. You can see, like, it's real close. Stargoyle was right on point. You're right near where you got off the ship, but you can just see it out there. A good, 60 feet over, just the edge of it, but you're like, it looks like the ship's docked out there. So you'd have to go back out to the soul ring shift over one door, and then you'd be in the hall. Like,
Let's do it.
Presumably in the
Yeah,
halls.
but maybe let's check these other doors to see if there's a thing in any of them, or if they're all empty with tubes like this.
Yeah.
But the
On our
other
way
thing
out?
that you see
Oh.
before you bail outside the window, so some of the stars, as you're watching, more stars appear, and then there's a flash similar to what you've seen, but it's much closer, and you see like a huge collector ship wink into existence,
No.
and it looks like
Caca.
there's an incoming fleet,
It's
or
fucking collector.
he's recalled
it's
the
collector homecoming.
he's recalled the troops. You're not sure, but it looks like there's a whole bunch of ships
Fucking
popping back into.
Dean Wormer has recalled all of the asshole fraternities. Hi, Brian.
Brian's
Yawn.
GG.
Good morning.
Let's run back there.
But let's put Mildred in a shopping cart, like Animal House.
Yeah.
I toss my baker's cap in the air jauntily.
I'm gonna put a
Mary
chain.
Tyler Moore style.
It flies through the air like a velvet pizza.
You're like Gal Fieri.
Hey, when you kill us, can we do a freeze frame on what we would have become? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I want to be the tour guide at Universal.
Yeah.
All right, so let's run back to the fucking round.
But
part
let's
when it comes
swing open some of these doors.
On our way, let's
do
just,
a
yeah,
door
open
check.
some of the
Yeah,
doors and make
yeah.
sure.
Are we done, Brian, or no?
No.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so you guys back out, sprinting back, hoping you don't run into. Which I need my DM screen and.
Can I just point this out? We still have space helmets on, and we can do
We
can
do, but that's
unlike
60 feet is kind of brutal.
unlike a Bowman, we have our helmets.
It would be a good test for the helmets, but the helmets won't save your body from decompressing either, unfortunately. Which would be actually an amazing visual. All your heads neatly preserved.
And then your body swells up really huge. Wish there was some sort of reference I could use for that.
Okay, so booking it back through the halls, hoping you don't run into any, like, that you haven't been pinned in this wing of the tower.
Wait, did we see anything? We just swung open some of those doors as we went.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were booking it back to the...
Just on the way, just like really
okay.
quickly.
Yeah, so double timing it back towards where you went, sort of the doors are all opening them, nothing, just empty cells.
Same deal with the tubes, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
About halfway back, though, you one door resists, so it doesn't open up.
I kick it down.
It feels locked. All right, let's do a strength check. Difficulty. These are not vault doors, so we'll do like a difficulty 10.
15.
Easy. Okay. So yeah, the door just explodes. As you break in there, there's a you see on this bed platform, there's a naked,
Awesome.
like a
What?
naked halfling,
Yeah.
fully wired from it's a male. So he's fully plugged. His face,
Oh my God, it's
And his,
it's Halfling Weapon X.
genitalia.
It's Michael Crichton's coma.
Yeah, it looks
I was about to
sort
say,
of like
where's
that,
Genevieve
yeah.
Bujold?
So tubes and lines are all connected to his face and his his nethers, and they run up through
Dirty.
the ceiling. And every few seconds, like the one of the lines will jiggle, whatever.
I cut all
looks-
the lines.
As
He
it
looks-
milks his
I cut all the lines.
frothy
Yeah.
semen.
Was it going in or out of him? I was
It's
gonna
going
ask.
out, right?
You can't tell.
Oh,
Like,
that's what I thought I saw when you.
yeah, that just looks like they're like shaking. You can't tell if there's stuff being pumped in or.
I
But this is
I-
obviously different than the soul stuff
Yes.
because the
Yeah.
soul
Yeah,
yeah.
stuff is all on
I
the
tell you what,
ladies.
I wonder if this is some sort of spa where they take the souls and
I'm gonna
rejuvenate people.
I'm
I'm
gonna try
wondering
and
if-
wake them up.
I'm wondering if this is the kind of place where they just suck out all the fluids and turn them into paintings.
Whoa.
Will he wake
so,
up
are you trying to wake
Yes,
him up
yeah.
without removing anything?
without removing anything?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you shake him, jostle him. No.
All right, I'm gonna lay on hands.
Okay.
You said you're going to lay on him.
How
Not
dare you.
I
appropriate.
just lay down on top of him.
You stay right here. If Sherlock Holmes did it, you'd go, well, maybe he's onto something. He gets the benefit of the doubt, Sir
Yep.
Richard doesn't.
Just
Um,
don't speak, Watson.
Okay, so you lay on hands, and you actually feel you haven't felt anything like this before, but you feel the almost like a magnet pushing another magnet away. You feel like a repellent of revulsion, sort of.
All right, I cut the tubes.
So, all right. So you guys, you watch Sir Richard attempt to bless this halfling, and then step back horrified and slash all the lines connecting his body. Wow. So the lines snap. The lines connected to the ceiling whip around like busted compressed air lines. There's no liquid or anything coming out of them. They just snap around.
Soul juice.
There's something,
rejuvenating somebody.
The lines that are attached to him sort of dangle, and you see almost an imperceptible, just sort of like relaxation.
Now try to heal him.
I will. I'll try and lay hands on him
Yeah,
again.
gently kiss his lips.
This
sometimes Sometimes I'm not sure.
Use your cock to kiss him.
Sometimes I'm not sure that the rest of my party has my best interests in heart.
Rub your cock on his cheek.
Put lipstick
Maybe
on
he
your,
needs
put
mouth
lipstick
for
on
the
the,
halfling dick resuscitation.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a
Play
Sleeping
with his
Beauty
asshole.
situation.
Rub lipstick on the tip
I
of your
love
dick.
these guys have all seen me shoot like a Death Star laser out
Put
of
him
my
on your
hand,
dick
and
like a
yet
tiny cock puppet.
Even my DM.
Jeff
All
Dunham
I
and
have
penis?
is you, listener.
Okay.
All I have is you.
Lick the hollow
No,
of
but
his
do
hip.
heal him, right?
Okay. I don't know why that really.
Gently rub your nose in the hollows above his butt cheeks.
Put this hat on and take a bunch of pictures.
Hollows.
Ken would know halfling physiology more than I.
So hot. That's why
Ken
it's funny.
says there are
Hey, draw
hollows in his butt cheeks.
draw those
There-
little F holes like on the back of the girl in the Blinded Me with Science video, so he looks like a violin or a cello or something.
I'm just gonna paint him. I'm gonna paint him.
Science.
I'm gonna paint him like a fancy picture of him draped on the bed. For when he wakes up, he'll feel better.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
All right. So this time,
Science.
Anyway, after all
Okay.
this stuff runs through your sick minds,
Flaming
you
bag
attempt
of
to
dog
heal him
shit.
actually, and this time you don't feel that same sort of pushback. You just feel the sort of emptiness
he's into
that you'd feel when you would, like if you had tried to heal someone or heal someone that was too late. Looks like he is like
I give
in
him
another world.
I give
now.
him the kiss of death now. I cut off.
See,
his
I told
head.
you to kiss him. Oh.
Oh, clang! Sir Richard in another dramatic flourish cuts
I
off
think
the
he wants to fuck
halfling's
his
head.
neck hole. That's what he's doing.
Wait, what did you
Right?
do? You just brought some dude back to life and then you killed him?
Yeah, he's cutting off his head and then he's going to fuck him
No,
with the
he
neck hole.
didn't.
He-
He didn't
he
come back
was
to
dead.
life.
It was dead.
Nothing gets me harder than wounds that are
But
separating.
there's something off with him. He was. There's something off. Like he looked sort of dead.
Yeah.
He's sort of
Right.
pallid and pale, and he didn't respond to the heals.
The one thing
But maybe
we
he
can
wasn't
all
dead, but you
agree
just cut
on
his
is
head
that
off.
now
He certainly was
very
not
dead.
Dead. Yeah.
He's dead now.
No,
I don't
He
like
wasn't dead?
No. There was just something off.
So you just can't.
Maybe it's a
Now
hospital.
there's something
it's
else
a
off.
hospital and he
All right,
had
well, maybe we
deadly
take the head with
disease.
us to examine it later.
There we go.
it.
This
I don't
gets
feel the
weirder
need
and
to do
weirder.
that.
You just
What is
killed-
that hat on your head?
He wasn't dead, though.
Now he's very dead.
I hate these goddamn Obamacare arguments.
You guys want to try to find this thing, our ship, before we leave, or should we call it?
Yeah, let's all suck on one of these tubes first, though, and see what happens.
No.
Oh God! Don't get Kim
Let's,
going on
let's-
what to do with the tubes.
Getting
Oh, the
stupid
tubes.
Billy.
Kim
Just
loves
wait.
sucking on tubes.
Tubes.
Send us your tubes, everybody.
All right, you can see if you can get to the ship before the episode
Yeah,
ends.
let's try.
That's like the trash compactor.
Yeah.
Okay, so sprinting through, you guys now are you? So that means you're now like on the hustle. You're not
Yeah.
opening any more doors.
That's
I'm
my
sending.
idea, yeah.
I'm sending Star. I'm gonna say, hey, Stargoyle, I want you to go ahead. I want you to see if you can find a different way out of here as fast as you can. If you find it, come back and tell us.
Okay.
So, go.
All right.
Fly, be free. Godspeed, you Black Emperor.
Wait, okay, we don't need him to guide us.
I would
Oh,
say
'cause he
let's
rolled a
just keep
20.
running as quick as we can.
Yeah.
No, you know generally where to go
Okay.
door wise,
let's go.
and Stargoyle can meet up with you. So he zips off. You guys chase him down the halls. He easily outdistances you.
You stay away from Pop's chocolate chop.
You guys pass the torched, still burning trophy room, and you get back out into the handrail
on fire.
surrounding the sort of the spirit pit, and you break right, looping around the edge of this thing. And as you guys open the door now, hopefully that leads you to the ship and past the lift that you initially found and went down. You see that at the end of the hall, there's just like in mid-march towards you, there's a single security clockwork man.
Who's in front?
Wait, I'm trying to.
I hit him.
So, do you want to fight this now, or do you want to do it?
How many people?
It's a clockwork, a security.
It's one of these fucking
security
robots
drone.
that I fucking hate.
So it's Ed 209s.
How far away from us?
Midway down a hall, 60, 70
Between
feet.
us and the ship?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's also a pair of twins in front of the door that leading to the ship
Ooh,
that want us to
God.
play.
And an elevator spilling blood out.
Well, Jerry's already doing shit.
I hit him for a 14 with the gauntlet.
14 versus his armor. Hold on. Jerry just went for it.
This attack brought to you
and-
by Microsoft. Please, Microsoft.
This is a...
It's 3d10, right?
Yeah. If you hit. So, plus 2, 13, 14, 15. All right, that is actually a hit.
God damn right, it's a fucking hit.
This paladin's got quite a potty mouth. They should call you Pottydin.
7, 9, 10.
Ooh. 7, 9, and 10. 26.
I noticed our rolls are a little higher without the special dice rolling
That's what I was
tray.
saying. Maybe maybe one of you guys needs to bring in a dice tray.
No, maybe we fucking go free range.
Yeah, free range dice.
These depleted uranium dice.
Everything always gets caught in the corner of the dice tray. That's the
Yeah?
biggest downside of the dice tray.
Oh, you can handle
But it does have that
bros.
cool felt thing going on that makes it look like a little self-contained miniature playing field.
I like the dice tray.
All right, but we have to. So okay, hold on. Sir Richard, without thinking, blasts this thing for 26 damage with the hand of Bahamut. It reels. Was caught by surprise by the strength of the opening volley here.
Don't get close.
Now we
They have
need
a
to-
ranged weapon too.
We need to make honor rules though. So if something gets caught, it's a call. Because when we roll on the table, we'll get my coaster. It was
No, that's why I'm doing it off the edge of a book.
That was the best Bruce Willis you've ever done.
Yeah, was that Bruce Willis?
Oh my dice! It's caught on the
Now it's
coaster.
over.
No,
The
yeah.
illusion's over.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Kaboom!
All right, this
have
is.
you heard Bruce Willis, or have you only heard people do Bruce Willis
No, I
impressions?
saw
Have you seen
Die
his
Hard.
movies?
I
He
was
does
at a
some-
barber getting my hair cut, and across the street, Die Hard was playing. So
That's how
I've
you saw
seen
Die Hard.
1. Yeah. So I'm
From
wondering if you
barbershop
guys have ever
chair.
even seen it. Yeah. 'Cause my shit is
I
spot
also
on.
saw Hudson Hawk many times.
He met Ashton Kutcher once.
Yeah, I saw Die Hard 4.
All right, so your rules are if it touches something, it's a reroll.
Oh no, it doesn't have to touch.
No,
but
it's
if
hanging.
it's questionable at all,
Yeah.
we don't
good.
do the benefit of the roll. We re-roll it.
All right.
All right.
All right, so I'll shoot
Good.
fire
That's
at it
one.
then.
That's one pine box I don't have to carry into this studio every week.
That's right.
Are we doing it? Are we rolling?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
Do it.
all
Let's
right.
do it.
Well, we've already attack order be damned. We'll just go around the table right now. This thing's been caught off guard by the laser blast of
Yeah,
Bahamut. So,
fucking dick.
Amarth, you want to go next?
Yeah. Just just a 3.
3. All right. What was your attack right there?
Just a basic overhead smash with my.
All right. So you ran up on it. Amarth runs up on it, but his axe, was that what you were using?
Yeah.
The axe glances off a big chunk of the side plate of this thing.
Fucking bullshit.
Blackie.
I'm going to mentally make sure that my lightning rod arcs up and over a Marth, but I'm hitting him with the rod with the tuning fork. 13.
13 versus the armor is that's a hit.
Holy cow!
Nice.
We still need to get the the lightning rod figured out, don't we? What did we decide on last
Well,
week?
it was
a million.
the two
A lot.
for a million.
It was a
Because
lot.
it's got the 2, it's a double barrel, right?
Yeah.
So you just double it all.
So it's for $2 million.
I know, I don't have my
I
hits
thought-
for 2 instead of 1 million.
Yeah, $2 million.
deal.
It hits him 2 million hits.
I thought it was it 1D or was it a no because you kind of cranked it up last time we played.
Yeah. I gotta remember.
My God, it was like Primal Scream is doing a live show in here. Yeah, it's like being at Amoeba, except with Primal Scream. Maybe I should have said Skrillex and try to update my references. Hey, how about that? Who saw the new Car 54? Anyone? Don't tell me how it ends. Spoilers, no spoilers. Anybody see that One Direction movie?
Yeah, a bunch of people did.
They're fans.
We'll be right back with more Brian Posehn.
This episode will end not with a bang, but
No.
with a whimper.
I
As
gotta,
we
I
just
gotta find out what the rod
Slowly
does again.
page through books and all die of heat exhaustion.
It's true.
No
I
wonder
gotta
people
start
make fun
carrying
of
my
D&D.
notes from the previous sessions.
Hang on, I'm going to call my mom and ask her to yell at me. I'll put it on speaker.
Get out of the basement.
You know, they say a lot of people always say, they go, "Hey, get out of your mom's basement." You know what? My mom's basement was a pretty cool place. Like carpeting, cable,
like
all
having
my
your own
shit was
apartment,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like an apartment.
Yeah.
Air conditioning, cats, food.
Of course, that's versus other people who have their own apartments.
I watched fucking Mazes and Monsters.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You
good,
guys all
isn't
have
it?
to watch it again.
Okay.
It's
No.
fucking
What?
terrible.
Tom
man.
Hanks?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
Jesus,
Chris
that
Makepeace. He wears a goofy hat in every fucking scene. And he decided that was his thing because
Yeah.
he's playing a rich kid at a good school.
He can
and
afford
he
any
does
kind of hat he
D&D.
wants.
And, well, no, his affectation.
Yeah.
I think he decided, I'm going to be one of those goofy rich kids that don't really exist. But in the 80s,
those
they would have.
hat-rich kids.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it was always quirky hats. Like sometimes he'd be wearing like the construction helmet.
Yeah.
And then he's wearing like a fucking, a Nazi hat and another thing. And
A Nazi? What kind of movie is this?
All right, so
kind of the
this,
bombed
for
village
now,
people.
we
Amish
got to
bonnet.
start getting all this stuff down on your guys' character sheets. For now, this is going to be a double-barreled rod of ever-changing damage.
Okay.
So,
I've got one of those at home.
and then
called my wife.
Folks.
we'll get
That's
we'll
the
get
movie with two
all
Fs,
the
two
magic
lowercase
items
Fs.
squared
I like
away,
Rod.
so everyone's up to date, so we don't have to, so that I'm not carrying all the character sheets
No.
in
We,
scrawled form on
we
my...
got to switch to second edition, too.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, so for now, the Rod of Lightning, it was like a D12, a D10, and a D8, something like that, right?
Oh yeah, okay. D10, D12,
That's what
and D8.
I think we did last week.
And it's each and it's twice.
For now, for the sake of moving the game forward, we'll just run with this, and then we'll get the items squared away.
All right.
Twice? God, that's
There's okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, was that? Fuck, I don't remember.
12, 3, 2, 2, 8, 5.
All right. This is on steroids,
30.
by the way. It won't end up at this level, but for now, I just want to shoot this thing with lightning. I want you to shoot this thing with lightning. 17, 15. All right. Okay.
Jerry, kiss the Clockwork Man gently on the lips. See what happens.
Hollows of the hips.
I
he
kind
have
of want
hollows
to
above
go
his-
and
Dimples? No, it was the
listen-
dimples above his backside or whatever is
Yes.
what Ken said.
You have to be fit to have those dimples. Real fit.
Or a baby.
Well, pretty sure a Clockwork Man is.
He was fit in my mind.
God.
All right, the lightning arcs around two bolts of super juiced, for some reason, lightning arc around you, projected by the rod of ever-changing damage. Slam into the...
Hi, I'm Rod.
Slam into the Clockwork Man. It crackles along the surface of him. It dealt another massive blow to his inner systems. But he's not down. Sarah, Mildred's turn.
Mildred is severely underpowered. The other than my 1 daily power, the most damage I can do is 1d10.
What if that
Yeah.
hat
So
was
it's
something
like-
amazing?
We'll deal with that
But
when we transfer.
I guess I'll go ahead and
characters
use my daily then, or try. So that's a brute strike. So let's
Do it.
see. 10 plus.
So the defense on these things, obviously, is armor. They're just made of metal.
So
and-
10 plus 7, I think.
Oh, that's good. That's a hit. Yep.
And then
What?
Brian's just rolling dice like he's playing Mumbly Peg.
3 weapon total strength.
I'm rolling to fight that kid in high school. That's a hit. That's a hit. Double damage. Take that, Bob.
4, 6.
I'm always
9
rolling. to
4,
fight.
plus
6,
yeah 4, 6, 9 plus 2.
69.
22. What's that? What's your daily power? That's pretty beastly, actually.
Brute strike. It's the
Brute
only.
strike,
Yeah,
okay.
it's. I deliver a powerful blow that rends flesh and shatters bone.
All right.
There's
It
no
does
flesh or
neither of
bone.
those
Yeah,
things, but
exactly.
it still it shatters
Clangs.
gears and rends clockwork. So
Almost as deadly as the brute aftershave spell.
yeah, as its back is sort of turned, you can hear the gears and the inner mechanism sort of clanking, and its head is sort of spinning around, trying to reset from the double ranged attack that got hit. Triple, technically, since you're double barrels, Blackie. You just hit it right on right down its side, behind where its arm closest to you
The hollow of its hip.
attaches, near the hollow of its hip, and.
Stabbed it right in its butt dimple.
Yeah, you can hear it spool down. A bunch of odds and ends break out of it, and you can hear the
Nice
thing go.
job.
Run.
And it just sort of settles, still standing there, just motionless.
Let's get to the chopper.
Couple quick selfies and we're off.
All right, so you
Duck
bail through the halls. At the end of the hall, you see Stargoyle pop back, and as you run up to him, you end up passing the lift that you took initially en route to the docking bay where you guys had parked the ship. So you get to the ship without any further
Okay.
confrontations.
That's good. I remember the snack machine with the Skittles behind the Milky Way.
Hopefully the Ugnaughts fix the hyperdrive.
Where are we going?
Check for Minox.
Yep.
Well, okay, so we're back at the ship. Let's call it, and next time we'll be in the ship.
And we'll know what everyone's weapons do damage-wise.
And we'll level
We'll
up.
have written
And
it
maybe
down.
we won't be in 4th edition.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
such-
the
it
next
could-
one's exciting.
So many
So-
possibilities.
This one was terrible. The next one, oh boy.
This was our day the clown cried.
What?
This is the day that Ken cried.
Thanks for listening. Where will you be, Blaine, next weekend?
Probably at the pediatrician.
All right.
Is that a new comedy club?
Yeah, it is. I'm there with Pudgy and Reno.
Hey, Deadpool 16 is in stores September 11th, and 17 is in stores on the 25th.
Cool.
There
I'll be with Bob and David at in New York on the 12th for 2 shows, and then we're also going to be in Boston on the 13th. Thank you. Bye.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolf.